Hello everybody and welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft. And today I am going to be working on building an auto crafter. So in Buildcraft there's a really cool item called an auto workbench that you can make. And basically what it does is it automates crafting. So you can put a bunch of pipes into it, and then it will output whatever you want it to. And I thought that would be a really cool addition to my house here, to make crafting, like, multiple items, like, fast. Kind of like glowstone, for example. If I have a bunch of glowstone dust, I can put it in the auto crafter, just let it sit there, and it'll go through and automatically craft it. Or something like concrete, where you have to get like a bunch of sand and gravel put together. Those are just some of the examples of things that I could craft with it. But there's a lot of other things that you can make. But to do that, I do need to get a few things set up. So the first thing I need to do to set up this auto crafter is I first need to get a spot to actually put it. So I need to find its own room. And I've got space over here to expand, because this is my enchanting room, which I still gotta finish. I need to get some more wood for this. But I could expand that way. There is the cow farm above here. Or I could build, like, the auto crafter, like, maybe... I can't really go back in that area, because that's where all the pipes are at. Now, I could put everything back behind this wall, because if you look at the map here, there's like a few blocks of space behind here. So if I were to break this, what's back here? Doesn't look like anything until I get to the wood bit, which is right there. So this whole section, I could turn this into a crafting room and have this bit be the wall. So that's what I'm going to try and do here, is turn this into the crafting station. And I could have a chest that comes out to here. I could even move this door right over and move everything over one block. So I could put the chest right there. And then I could have the pipes go underneath the stairs into that chest. So that's what I'm going to set up today. But I do need to get my inventory emptied out, because I've got a lot of stuff and I can't pick up anything that's on the ground right now. So I'm going to go ahead and drop some of this stuff off. I also want to go check the mob spawner. So last episode I built a mob spawner, and I want to see how that's going and see if there's any mobs in there. Okay, so I've got my inventory emptied out here. I want to see how this mob spawner is doing. And if you look at the map, there's definitely stuff in there. If I break this block, I want to make sure I have cobblestone on me so I can put it back. What is in there? Is it just bats? Oh, what are those? Oh, it's a bunch of those guys and a creeper. Okay, so this isn't really working too well. All I'm getting is bats and a creeper, which is great. I'm going to go check the chest that's down here, see if there's anything in there. Because there's not a lot of mobs in the actual spawner itself, but maybe that's because they all fell down here and they got like a bunch of loot in this chest. Let's see. Oh wait, that's the first one. Hey, where's the gunpowder from the creeper? Did he not drop any, or is he stuck? I have no idea. Because if I look at the map here, there's something spinning around. That actually might be a bat though. So, I don't know if that creeper actually dropped anything, or this didn't pick it up. Let's see. It doesn't show anything on the map as, like, an item on the ground. Yeah, and the creeper's not in there. So, I guess he didn't drop anything. And there's only an arrow in there, which I think I emptied the chest out last episode. So, it should be full of new stuff. So I'll check back on that at the end of this episode, see if it's actually working. But there are bats that are spawning in there, so that's kind of a good sign. It means stuff will at least spawn, but I want more mobs to spawn in there. Now, before I go work on building this crafting area, I do want to go get some spruce wood. And to do that, I need to find some spruce trees, which I'm not sure there's any around here that would be close. I'm gonna go in this direction. I think there might be some spruce trees over here and see what I can find. Okay, so I've made it back to the house now. I've got the wood, so I can use this to finish off these walls. I'm just going to do this wall because this is the main wall that's going to be affecting the build today. I'll do the other ones at another point. This does need to get blocked up with stone bricks. So I'm going to grab all the stone bricks that I've got in here. And I'm going to put stone bricks right here. This will be the entrance into the room. It's going to be just like a one block door. And this is going to get cleared out. So I'm not sure which block I'm going to use for the floor just yet. I could also go back, I think, one more block. Yeah, because that's the sorting system here. Which I was thinking about possibly tying this into the sorting system, but then I thought about it, and it doesn't really seem to make a lot of sense to have the sorting system connect to the crafting table. So I'm gonna just leave it separate. But this bit here, I do want to fill this in with the stone bricks. Okay, so I put the floor down in there. The next thing I want to do is I want to actually move these furnaces over. So I'm going to move them over to this block here. And I'm going to put a chest in this spot right here. Now, I want to see if I have Dorite stairs. I don't think so. I think that was after this update. Yeah, there's nothing in here. So that's not going to help. So I'm going to have to find some way of putting a chest down that won't get blocked here. Because there's no Dorite stairs or slabs. I could just leave this as like a 2-block gap. It doesn't look as nice, but I don't really have any other blocks that I could use. So now what I need to do is I need to actually break through here so I can actually put the pipe down. Let's see what kind of pipe I've got left. So I've got a few different types of pipes left. I do actually have some gold ones, which is going to be good for speeding it up. Now, for this, I'm not really looking for speed, so I'm just going to use cobblestone pipes. And then I'm also probably going to need to make some more redstone engines that power this. So I'm going to grab the 2 that I've got in there. This stuff, I don't think I'm going to need any of that. So I'm going to go ahead and build the actual auto workbench. Now, to make the auto workbench, you need... first, the regular crafting table. So if I go over here, turn the spruce wood into a regular crafting table. And then I need, I think it's iron gears. Alright, so to make this, it's actually stone gears that you need, which is wood gears with stone around them. So it's pretty easy to make. I've got all this stuff in my inventory, so you know what? I'm going to put all of this down. I do actually need this coal for my furnaces. So I'm going to go and fill these up with some fresh coal. So there's that. And now I should be able to make these gears, which I'm going to make a few gears because they're good for making a lot of stuff in Buildcraft. So here's the cobblestone gears, and I can use that with a crafting table. And there's our auto workbench. So now what I have to do is I have to figure out where the auto workbench is going to be placed. Because I need to have a spot to where I can get all the pipes to go into it. So it needs to be like in the middle here. So if I move this, I don't think I'm going to need the hammer anymore. So I'm going to get the axe. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's actually a pickaxe item. I thought it would be a wooden item, but no. Now, this is just like a regular crafting table. It just has a few different interfaces here. This is the help menu, which does not help at all. It doesn't do anything. I'm apparently the owner of it, which is cool. Now, all you have to do... Wait, can you just... Oh, this just sets up the crafting recipe. For a second, I thought you could just, like, make anything. But... this will put in a crafting recipe. So if I want to make like a bunch of leather armor, I would set it to do this. and then all of the leather would end up in this bottom bit. And as soon as it gets enough to craft it, it'll go in here, and then it'll go out into wherever. Now, the one thing is you have to make sure you clear this out so that it won't keep crafting that. So now what I gotta do, oh, I just realized. I'm looking at the map, and I see a bunch of red dots, which means my blockling has just dropped a bunch of stuff on the ground, which is one of the things I wanted to use this for, was bread. Alright, so I've set the blockling to stop, but I can actually use this for farming purposes, where I just take all the wheat, and I throw it in there, and it'll automatically create the bread for me, which is going to be really nice. So that's one of the things that I can use this for. There's a lot of other things that you can, like, automatically craft by setting it up properly. So that's what I'm going to be working on today, is getting it working. And then whenever I need to, like, automatically make a bunch of stuff, I've got it set up. So now that I've got this here, I need to have input pipes and an extraction pipe. So it's going to extract from this side, and it's going to go, I guess I could have it go down. It doesn't have to be, like, going through here. I could have it go straight down, go under the floor here, and then end up in the bottom of the chest. Now, I think I need an engine for this. I don't think it'll automatically extract by itself. I'll do some tests with that to see how it works. The next thing I need is the input pipe, which that's going to be an interesting one. I might be able to move this to the back. Might be easier, because if I put it coming out the back, because I don't think you can do the bottom. I'm going to test it. Let's see if the bottom works, but I don't think it does. I think it has to come out the back here and then go down under the ground, and then I can have the input pipe be either on this side or that side, and then put a chest here. I could actually have multiple, so I could put ingredient 1, ingredient 2, and they would both go in. The only thing is, I think these have to be extraction pipes. So the only thing I need to do now is get the 2 redstone engines, which are here. I could probably put them in the floor. I could put them up here. I think up here is going to be better, because then I could put 2 levers. Do I have any levers made? I don't know if I have any leftover levers. Oh, I do. Perfect. Okay, so now that I've got these levers, I can go and put both of these down on here. So that'll turn that on. I don't need them on at the moment, but I need a third extractor for over there. So I'm going to do something simple to start with. I'm going to turn spruce wood into planks. So if I turn this on, let's see what it does. Okay, it's extracted the wood. It's going in here and it's crafting it. The next thing I want to test is, will it go out without an extraction pipe? Okay, so it's crafted its item. And I've also gotten the achievement for lazy crafting, which is nice. So this is working, but it's not going out. So the next thing I want to do is I want to put an extraction pipe here. I'm going to use this engine temporarily, because I don't need it at the moment, just to power this and see what it does. So let's turn this on and see if it'll extract. Okay, it's extracting the planks, which is what I wanted, and not the actual wood. So it will extract from the bottom, so I don't actually need this back one. So that's good to know. The next thing I need to do is fill in all these holes that I don't need. So this can get filled in here. This, I don't think I need to do anything. Oh, I need to put the gold pipes in, because this is really slow. So I'm going to go and put a gold pipe in, I think right here. So I'm going to put 2 gold pipes right there. Actually, I could probably do all 4 of them like that. And that way, as soon as it comes out of the extraction pipe, it will get a major speed boost. Yeah, look at that. I probably could put these further that way and get a little bit more speed, but I think this should be good for now. Okay, so I've made a brand new redstone engine here. So now I've got all of those set up. Now, the other thing you can do with this, you can actually set up multiple of these to chain them together. So you could have one craft like one part of an item, one do the next part, and then the next part, and then you can make these craft basically anything, which is really cool. Now, in here, this is going to take a really long time to get these items out because I'm doing this with redstone engines and they're not the fastest. If I did this with combustion engines, it would go a little bit faster. Actually, it would go a lot faster. But I'm just going to use the redstone ones because I don't need any fuel for them. All I need is redstone. And they also don't overheat. So I don't have to worry about them exploding if I leave them on for too long. But now that I've got this down here, this will go through and put all the items in here. So when you have an item you want to craft, you put it in either one of these chests, you turn this on, it'll go through, and it'll craft it. Now I want to get this to craft something a little bit more complicated. So right now this is really easy, just turning spruce wood into planks. It's a really simple task. But I want to do something a little bit more complicated. Like maybe produce a redstone engine. So if I come up here to the redstone engine, I can actually just put the recipe in here. And it'll automatically get all the parts down here. So I need wood, glass, and then gears, and then the pistons. So I've got glass here. I need a few more pieces. So if I go over here, grab these two, I'm going to try and make 4 redstone engines. So there's the piston, there's the wood. I need to get some more wooden gears. So now I've got 8 gears here. And I'm actually going to split the ingredients into 2 different chests here. So I'm going to go and turn this on. And now this should make redstone engines. So you can see the parts are going in at the bottom. We've got glass, we got the gears, and because these are using the redstone engines, it's gonna do like one of these items at a time, and then eventually when it puts all of them in, that's why I kind of split it up between the 2 different chests, because it's got to take each item one by one, and then once they go through, it should start crafting. I'm gonna go and put the wood first. So that way I can at least get to start making something once it gets all the wood. I'm actually going to take these gears and put it on this side since that one's almost done. So as you can see here, it's actually starting to craft a redstone engine. And there we go. It went through the bottom and it should end up in this chest here. There it is. A fresh redstone engine made by the auto crafter. Now, the other thing I could put in there is the wheat. So if I go up here, grab up all this wheat that the blockling got me, I can put this in there and make bread. Okay, so I've grabbed the rest of the wheat here. So I'm going to go and split up into both sides here. So that way it can go in. And for some reason there's some wheat over here. Is this like full? No, it's not. How did that wheat get out? I don't know how that wheat got over there. That's interesting. But as you can see, this is going pretty fast. I don't think there's a way to actually speed up the crafting table itself. I don't know if you can actually power it with an engine. I do have those extra redstone engines. Where did I put them? They're still in here. So you know what? Let's test this. If I take a redstone engine and attach it directly to the crafting table, will this speed it up anyway? Let's see. It does connect to it. So this is its speed right now. It seems to be staying the same. It doesn't seem to be going any faster. But while I'm waiting for that, let's go check the mob spawner. I want to see how that's doing. So I'm going to go drop off all the stuff that I don't need. And let's go see if the mob spawner works. I'm hoping there's going to be some mobs down there because I spent a lot of time working on making that to try and get string and other mob drops. And if it doesn't work, then I'm going to have to make a new one, which is fine. As long as I get one that works, that's all I really need, is a working mob spawner. Let's see what it looks like in here. doesn't look like there's anything. There's no bats. Before there was a bunch of bats in here, and now there's none. So let's go all the way down here and see if there's any mob drops. I'm hoping there's something down here. Okay, there is actually stuff in here. Look at this. We got rotten flesh, string, bones, gunpowder, and some arrows. So it does work. I did actually get some stuff in here. I was worried for a second that there would be nothing in there, but no, it did work. So throughout this episode, it looks like some mobs did end up falling down there, and I got some good stuff from them. Blockling, what are you doing up here? What? Why is my Blockling outside? Okay, that's weird. I don't know what he's doing out here. I don't know how that happened, but that's going to be pretty much it for today. So I'm going to go and end the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.